Hello, crew. I haven't made a video in a long time, so I have a whole bunch of footage that I'm going to cut together here and share with you. Um, Basically, I'm going to talk about what's been going on for the last month. A lot of this is Sarah's foot stuff, um, but we also took a trip over to the west side a couple weekends ago. Last weekend was Thanksgiving, so we'll talk about that. And then we're going up to Pullman, so I'm going to talk about that as well, and as well as a couple trips we're going to take in January. So let's see if I can fit that all in here. Got about 10 minutes of boring footage of Sarah riding her knee scooter and hobbling around and getting her cast taken off, and us driving around all over God's country. So here goes. Yeah, so first of all, Sarah's foot surgery, it's been a rough go. It's been tough. It's been really good for me because it's given me the opportunity to do a lot more stuff around the house. In some ways, not in some ways, I've been really spoiled because Sarah does so much stuff around the house, and she basically hasn't been able to do anything for the last 2 months, or very little. So I've been doing almost all the cooking and cleaning and laundry and shopping and all of that stuff. I've actually been enjoying it a lot. I would enjoy it more if I wasn't working and didn't have the stress of my job, but that's how life is. So yeah, it's been fun. But yeah, a couple weekends ago, I had set up an opportunity to do some devotionals in Western Washington, one in Poulsbo and one in Kirkland with some folks we knew from camp. So we took the van and we went to Portland on a Saturday morning, and we had brunch with Bryn, which was really fun. And then we drove up I-5. You can see we had a bunch of stuff in the van there that was kind of no fun to have all that extra stuff. And then we went to Shanna and John's place and did a devotional at one of their friends' houses. And then we camped in their driveway overnight, got up the next morning, and took the ferry to Seattle. And once we got to Seattle, you'll see me driving through Seattle here. We went over and had brunch with Carew and hung out with him till kind of mid-afternoon. And then went to some other friend's house in Kirkland and did a devotional there. And then that finished up at like 10 at night. And we actually drove to the Walmart in Tumwater. There's a Walmart in Tumwater, you say? Yes, there is. It's off of, well, it's in where the Tyee Inn used to be. It's not exactly there, but behind where that used to be. So along Little Rock Road there. So yeah, we stayed there, and that was nice. And then we went down to Portland on Monday morning for Sarah's appointment to have her cast removed. So if you remember, she had the surgery, and then we had 2 weeks of a splint, and then she had the cast on, and she was really not having the cast on. I think was the hardest part. That 4 weeks of having the cast on, especially the last week or so, because she was ready to be done. So then we got the cast cut off, which you'll get to see. I actually took video of that. It'll come up here in a little while. So yes, she had the cast cut off, and they gave her a walking boot that she's not allowed to walk in for 2 weeks. And so we are now actually actually Monday. So today's Thursday. Next Monday, she can actually start putting pressure on her foot again. Not walking on it per se, but she's supposed to spend 2 weeks building up the pressure she puts on it and practicing walking with crutches. So yeah, things are getting better, and she's doing way better than she was. So that's really, really good. So yeah, that was our 2-night kind of 3-day swing to the west side. And I gotta tell you, I love traveling in this van. It's so easy, even driving through Seattle and Portland. Just not really that big of an issue. It's a little tough to find places to park, but really not bad at all. So then we had Thanksgiving at our house on Thursday following that trip, and Bryn came over, and she actually did most of the cooking, which was awesome for Thanksgiving. And my parents came down for the day. Linda and Jess and Emmy came down for a couple nights, and we had our friends, the Normans, over as well. So we had a really nice Thanksgiving. Everyone was there. I think I talked to you. But it was really, it's just really pleasant. There's no like stress particularly, and everyone's having a good time. So yeah, that was really nice. And Brad came down and we talked. I called you because we talked about coming to see you. By the way, in the video here, this is Carew's building on the right. That's where he lives, in the Capitol Hill district. Yeah, this was the next morning driving from Tumwater to Vancouver, where we had Sarah's appointment. So I've been really busy with work, and as I said, it's been a little stressful. I'll talk to you about that sometime, but not now. So tomorrow I have a couple meetings in the morning, and then we're going to have a nice leisurely afternoon, I think. This weekend, actually, we're going up to Pullman because Gareth has a dance recital. So we're going to go watch his dance troupe dance. I'm really excited about that. It was so awesome at Thanksgiving. Actually, we had all 4 kids home, and it's the first time we've had all 4 of them together in about 2.5 years. So yeah, that was really nice, and like I said, it was really relaxed. Everyone got along. It was really interesting. It's really the first time since Gareth's been in college that the 3 older kids have been together, and it was really nice to see that dynamic. And they hung out a lot together and did what they wanted to do. So anyway, so yeah, we're going up to Pullman this weekend, and we'll probably just go up and spend Saturday night and watch, and hopefully we'll get to see Tom and Lynn and hang out with them. So the other thing I want to talk about is that I've got a couple trips coming up in January. I know I told you that I'm going with Jen and her group sailing so I leave on January 4th. I think I get home on the 12th or maybe the 13th. I am going to be in St. Thomas. I fly into St. Thomas on the 5th and out on the 12th. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm just excited because I've never really been sailing like that before, and I started watching videos and doing research about RVs and camper vans, and there's a lot of crossover between that and sailing, and so because of that, I've watched a bunch of sailing videos, which is, just sailing, which is different than obviously going sailing, but yeah, it's I'm really looking forward to that. In addition, after I get home from that, a week or 2 after that, we're actually going to Kauai for like 10 days with Sarah's mom, and that should be a really fun trip as well. I'm hoping to do a lot of hiking. I'll probably actually have to work while we're in Kauai, which is fine, but I'm kind of lucky that I'm not going to have to work when I'm in St. Thomas. Well, I'm not going to be able to because I'm going to be in a boat. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm actually here with Taryn at karate, so Karen just got out of karate, so I probably should wrap up my talking and let the rest of the video play out here. Actually, you'll see we're going to cross the Bridge of the Gods here, which was really fun. When we drive home from Sarah's appointments, I really actually enjoy driving on the Washington side of the freeway, or of the river, of the Columbia. It's just so much prettier, and we avoid Portland for the most part. When we cross the Bridge of the Gods, and it's a $2 toll, which is nothing. So I would actually drive further, but Sarah and Taryn get carsick. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. The last little clip here you'll see is Emily and Jess at Thanksgiving. So hopefully I'll talk to you soon, and I won't go so long without making a video again. Take care, and bye-bye.